In the last 12 hours, we've learned who is going to lead the Office of Community Safety after Dr. Cedric Alexander retires on September 1st. Starting September 2nd, Lee Sheehy will serve as the interim Community Safety Commissioner, overseeing Minneapolis Police and 4 other departments. Sheehy is a former chief of staff for Senator Amy Klobuchar and also worked with Governor Mark Dayton. However, this is a short-term appointment to fill that gap. Now, Fry wouldn't say who he is considering as Alexander's permanent replacement.
We need a big picture thinker. We need someone that is able to galvanize all of this different work and make sure that it's well coordinated.
According to the city's public job posting, the next community safety commissioner could make up to $360,000 annually. Mayor Fry says he could announce a permanent selection early next month, but that person would need approval from the city council. The family of Ricky Cobb says they plan to sue after he was killed by State Patrol last month. Cobb was shot in the early morning of July 31st by a State Patrol trooper. He was pulled over on I-94 in Minneapolis for a broken taillight, but State Patrol says they later tried to take him into custody on an order of protection violation. Attorneys for the family say they plan to sue the trooper who fired the shots, Ryan Londrigan, possibly along with other troopers and the State Patrol. But they say they want to wait to file that federal lawsuit until the BCA finishes the investigation.
We hope that's done in an expeditious fashion. We believe it will be. We have assurances it will be. And if it's done quickly, we will include those in our lawsuit.
Now, the Minnesota Department of Public Safety declined comment, but says the BCA investigation continues. The attorney for the trooper who fired those shots, meanwhile, responded in an email accusing the family's legal team of greed. An investigation is underway right now into a bizarre case. A man, a woman, and a toddler who were panhandling on the 494 ramp at Flying Cloud Drive were attacked by several dogs yesterday. The animals were inside a car and they got loose. The victims were taken to a hospital and they are expected to be okay. Now to the latest on the devastating fires in Hawaii. Maui's top emergency management official has resigned amid heavy criticism that he failed to warn the public of the fast-moving fire. The death toll there now stands at 111 as search teams work through that burn zone. ATF agents are on the ground there. They're searching for answers in what caused that wildfire. So far, FEMA has approved $5.5 million in assistance to affected homeowners. And the need is great, and a Minnesota company is now stepping up to help. Hormel is sending 264,000 cans of Spam to Maui. The Austin-made meat has been a staple in Hawaii for decades, ever since it was introduced to the island in World War II. You can find it there at 7-Eleven, McDonald's, and Burger King. In fact, Hawaii is the #1 per capita consumption of Spam anywhere in the U.S. And now, when comfort is needed, that comfort food is on the way.
We are absolutely heartbroken by the devastation on Maui. Hawaii plays such a deep and meaningful role in the Spam story. And so it was really important for us to be able to show back the love and support to our fans on the island that they've shown to us for years and years.
Now, they have a special Spam Loves Maui t-shirt available. 100% of proceeds from that purchase will go toward helping Aloha United Way's Maui Fire Relief Fund. And if you would like to help the people of Maui, you can text the word Red Cross to 90999 to make a $10 donation. You can also donate to local organizations like the Maui Strong Fund or the Maui Food Bank. And here's a look at your weekend road closures. Highway 77's southbound lanes are currently closed until this evening from Crosstown to 494. Now, the northbound lanes will then close in that same area tonight until tomorrow night. And your best options for a detour will be Highway 62, 35W, and then 494. Still ahead, a sunny and a hot weekend ahead. Belinda tells us if there's any chance of rain coming in this week. Plus, the importance of developing empathy in young children. We're talking about 4 tips for parents to keep in mind during those formative years. And then creative ways to use sweet corn off the cob. Red Rabbit is here with some inventive recipes. And we are live at the Minnesota History Center, where we're learning about how Charlie Brown and the gang came to life through creator Charles Schulz. KARE 11 News Saturday continues right after the break. If you grew up around here or really anywhere in the Midwest, it is likely that you've heard of or eaten at a famous Dave's restaurant. And forget retirement. The man behind the barbecue, Famous Dave himself, Dave Anderson, has been busy up in Hayward, Wisconsin, as he's moving on to his next big dream, and it has nothing to do with barbecue. Alicia Lewis headed to Hayward to check it out. What a great story. Tamarack Farms does still sell Dave's barbecue, but the pizza and wine right now is the big draw. Dave says he and his business partner are currently looking for places in the Twin Cities for their first Big Dreams Pizza, where essentially they will share awe-inspiring stories from people who have the odds stacked against them and then persevered. Coming up next, raising empathetic children, why it is so important, and 4 tips to keep in mind for helping kids develop empathy with developmental psychologist Dr. Marty Erickson.